Hello, welcome to Rahu's World. I should call my segment on YouTube, Welcome to Rahu's World. Don't you love this? Mm, champagne, cigar, 1 day left from my vacation. So, hey, let me celebrate. Shut up. Yes, I am taking 4 or 5 days off, finally, after 5 years, 6 years. Taking 5 to 6 days off so not only I can get away from work, but I can also prepare for my school, which is going to be starting on August 20th. So I want to go and buy a board. I need to get the lights fixed on my light board. I have to do all these preparations. So I'm just like MIA, like Tom Cruise, gone, baby, gone. And yesterday I just received the greatest material from Dr. Arjun Pai for my school. I'm like, Dr. Pai, I need your input. Please give me information so I can have people learn some of the most unique, authentic things that they have not seen. So he sent me this huge information, you know, that I'm just so glad with. He was so happy to do it. Because it's Dr. Pai. What do you expect? So yes, students are in for a treat now, for sure. Literally from the Sun video. From Sun video, you will get information that is amazing. So, today, and yes, you will get your weekly videos because I've already made 2 videos. I'm gonna make 2 more tomorrow. So they'll kind of be uploaded, on a chronological base, on a timer, while I'll be out. So yes, one more day. I've been looking forward to this. So yeah, shall we get started with debilitated planets giving good results? Okay. So it's a very, very simple thing. And I know I was supposed to make this video literally 2 months ago, and I completely forgot from life happening to me. And yes, if anybody has time, you can come here and arrange this bookshelf. Although don't worry about it, I ordered another bookshelf, so I'm gonna have to transfer these books and the books that are down here to a new bookshelf. Ay, ay, ay. So, when is it? First of all, we all have heard, right, how debilitated sun gives bad results with government, bad results with father. Debilitated moon can make you depressed, make you lonely. Debilitated Mercury can make you stupid. An indecision of your career. Debilitated Saturn will just ruin your karma. Debilitated Venus will ruin your marriage. Debilitated, what else is there? Debilitated Rahu Ketu is like bad karmic access. That's half the truth. They're not wrong. Let me just tell you this, the rishis are not wrong. Whether it's Jaimini, Bhrigu, or Parashara, or Varamira, they're not wrong, but it's like people just don't have the wits to decipher what they say. Because some of these things are all, actually, everything is like just written in code. Incomplete code, pretty much. And the student knows the other half. The actual direct student of these masters know the other half of the code in their memory, and they wrote the other half. And only a few can combine them. Okay? So, yeah, just like Sun is debilitated in Libra, right? So, one of the most simplest things I'll tell you, and I'm going to actually go into this in detail in my school as well, when I talk about planets and their debilitation, exaltation, which is going to be a much more longer process. But you got to understand, it's okay to have debilitated planets in the birth chart. You actually should have debilitated planets in the birth chart in order for you to have any kind of a prosperity, meaning material prosperity. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen debilitated Venus giving a person a palace-like place to live in. Debilitated Venus giving literally multi millions I was shocked. This was actually 4 years ago. According to them, they were multi-millionaires, billionaires. They got the thing, and the main birth chart was just trashed. If you gave me that birth chart at that particular time, it would have been like, oh, this person's not going to make it. So why is it that something which is debilitated is giving an excellent result? Number one, which is the most simplest thing you have to understand, is the Yogatara degree of a nakshatra. So if you don't know what Yogataras are, if you do not know what nakshatras are, don't worry about it. I will teach that all in the school. But if your debilitated planet is at the Yogatara of a certain nakshatra, and if that nakshatra is especially a Rajasic or Sattvic nakshatra, you will do excellent. So that's one scheme you have to see. A debilitated planet at a Yogatara degree will literally, it's like, have you seen the movie Beauty and the Beast? You know that movie, Once Upon a Time. And in the beginning of that monologue, an old woman comes and gives the flower. Very ugly looking, drapey woman asks the prince, can I come and live in or stay in your castle for one night because it's storming? And he rejected it. It's like, ugh, debilitated Venus, get away. And then suddenly that old hag became this beautiful, enchanting princess who then curses the prince. But that's what a debilitated planet is. It's like wearing this rag clothes, unwashed clothes. But the thing is, it's like a beautiful beauty queen who is being purposely, forcefully has been putting a makeup on her so she can disguise her beauty because of maybe your own sins. So that's what a debilitated planet does in Yogatara degree. It's like you're the ugly looking princess, the old hag who's there, suddenly gets this elixir of life and becomes the enchanting princess. Okay? Then the other thing you want to look for, it's like I was telling you, it's okay to have debilitated planets in the birth chart. You can have them you don't even need to have them at a Yogatara degree, because if they're not in Yogatara degree, then you have to look at other parameters. What are the other parameters? Well, it must be in either exalted position, friendly position, own sign, Mool Trikon position, and Navamsha. And especially in Dwaradamsha, D12. So if it's weak in Navamsha as well, go to Dwaradamsha. That's the 3-step. It's only 3 steps. 3-step. The 4th one you can go to Sastyamsha. And I'm sure you've heard of Vimshopak Bal as well. The accumulated strength, which I can't go into here. It's just going to take too long to go into that with all the points and everything. That's one way. The other way is that a debilitated planet, okay, if a debilitated planet is Vargottama in its own sign in a birth Navamsha or birth Dwaradamsha, birth Sastyamsha, birth Dasamsha, does very well. So let's say you have a sun debilitated in the birth chart. You have sun in the sign of Gemini in the Navamsha. It's neutral, it's okay. It's from F grade, it's going to C grade. But in Sastyamsha, it's exalted in Aries. Well, that shows us the soul, not even the heart, the soul of the planet. So Navamsha becomes the heart of the planet. Sastyamsha will show the soul. And Dwaradamsha is the DNA of that planet. Simple. Then the other step that you want to see with your debilitated planet, is it under Shubh Kartri Yoga? Shubh Kartri Yoga. So if you have a debilitated, let's say Venus, okay? And it has Jupiter on one side, Mercury on the other side. Well, that planet, that debilitated planet, just became happy because it is surrounded by positivity, not friends. Don't mistake Jupiter being next to Venus as a friend. No, it's not a friend, not an enemy. It's simply a positive, benevolent energy. It's like you are a depressed person and suddenly you have been given a home of a temple of Sri Ram to live in. So even though you're debilitated, your sun is down, you feel like you have the protection of God. Then the other, I don't know, did I complete 3 steps or 4 steps, whatever steps I did. So the other step that you do, look at the dispositor of your debilitated planet. Dispositor of debilitated planet should either be in quadrant or trinal houses, as in Kendra or Trikon, and they themselves should be in strength. So you could have a debilitated sun in the 8th house, okay? But if Venus is in the 10th house, in the sign of Sagittarius, well, that's a strength. Or let's say Venus was in the 7th house. That means it's going to be debilitated as a dispositor of sun, falls weak. But Venus is at the Yogatara degree of its debilitation point of the nakshatra, the Yogatara of a nakshatra, especially Chitra. Then it's going to give great results, but only after the age of 35. So that's the other way. Then, this is one thing which I just kind of observed. When Jupiter is 8th from a debilitated planet, it will give it strength. When Jupiter is 8th from a debilitated planet, it will give that planet strength. Why? What is the 8th position of that debilitated planet? Is the death of that planet. What's happening with death? So Sun is in the ascendant in Libra. Jupiter is in the 8th house in Taurus. Now, if you know the quality of Jupiter, you will see Sun's death is to cause a rebirth with a divine energy. Look at it. Don't even take my word on it. I don't know if somebody has it here. See a debilitated planet. If Jupiter is 8th from it, Jupiter will. What did Jupiter? Now this is how it works, though. That Jupiter, you will have the hardest time. You'll feel like you're gone to death and came back. People, who go and sleep in literally on footpath, on the street for 2 years before they suddenly realize they can become the greatest entrepreneur. Those are the situations you go through. So you are going to face that debilitation. It has to kill you, and then it will give you a rebirth in that same life. That's how you need to look at it. And these are the simple steps. These are the simple steps. And especially you have to look the Devta of the nakshatra. The Devta Lord, like Indra, Varuna, Brahaspati. You have to see the Devta's link with that planet in which the debilitated planet is sitting in. So if you read, let's say, the Rig Veda, if you read Ravan Samhita, and there's a couple of other mythological books, mythological stories, where, let's say, Shukracharya was helped by this particular deity at some point in the story. So when Shukra, meaning Venus, is debilitated in a certain nakshatra, whether it's Uttara Falguni, Hasta, or Chitra, if you know the story of how Venus may have related to the Devtas, meaning the gods, the deities of those nakshatras, it'll tell you if Venus is going to be helped or not, or any other planet. And this is how simple it is. But like I said, the Vimshopak Bal, that I will require an hour, which I'm gonna be doing that in my school video. But this is something I just wanted to make because you guys have been reminding me of that for quite some time. So I'm like, okay, let me just make that. And so when you're studying the dasha of a planet, okay, like, oh, my debilitated Saturn dasha is coming. What's gonna happen? Well, check exactly what I just said. Now, is there a particular planet that regardless just causes just suffering, like just some kind of, whether it's niche bhang or not, whether it's, because that's another one, the niche bhang of a planet, where the dispositor of planet is sitting in quadrant houses 1, 4, 7, and 10, regardless of where the debilitated planet is. Yes, there is. But I just don't want to say it because I don't want to spread fear or anything amongst people. That's not what I do here. I've never done that on YouTube. You know, I don't want to make your Sunday night crippled. That's not the purpose of Jyotish. That's not the purpose of astrology in general. You know, so, but I mean, of course, I will teach out people who need to learn that. So when they study a chart, they see things, you know. But just use this. This is it. Simple, guys. Simple. I mean, I don't even know how much time I spent on this, but that's all you need to know. And that's it. There's no secret to it. There's no secret to it. These are the secrets. Okay. So yes, I'm just excited. This is a vacation in a long time I'm gonna be getting, but it's a work vacation because I'm gonna be working on my school, just being away from looking at the planets and the chart. That's what I have to get away from. It's like 24/7. I'm just looking at planets, charts, and it just, yeah, I need to get away. But yes, 20th August. I think most of you may have gotten the email from me, the chronological order of planets that I'll be doing starting August 20th for the school. And Dr. Pine, Sandeep as well. Sandeep has given me so much material. He's working on material for the school that he's going to be giving me that I'm going to be using to teach you guys. So amazing. It's like, remember, Pancha Rishis. I team plus KRS. It's Pancha Rishis. The power of Pancha Rishis. Feel it. Feel it. Drink it. Smoke it. I feel it. Well, it's gone. But I can drink it. Yes. It's a French champagne. So I'm just kind of celebrating it. So I'm like, hey, let's teach something. That's what I love. More than anything else, I love teaching. I just love teaching. That's what it's all about, mine. Okay? So yes, I need my downtime big time. Great. Thank you very much for being in my class. Hopefully you're already predicting with my lesson 5. You should probably check right now what Hora is running while you're watching this video. See, I teach even when I'm outside the school. Oh man. So yeah. No, champagne is not only French. Champagne can come from California. It can come from Chicago. It can come from Italy, anywhere. This is just a specific French champagne. It's smooth. That's why. Because hard alcohol, I can't do it anymore. It just gives me too many headaches now. So no more scotch, man. I'm good with the wine and champagne. I'm getting old. I'm an old dude. I gotta get to champagne now, you know? So I love KRS too. Quite handsome. He's cute. I've got a crush on KRS. You know? Hopefully, I get to meet him. Look at this. dawn. Let's see, this is going so fast. Anyway, that's it, guys. That is it. That was it. Like Michael Jackson said, this is it. This is it. KRS Profound, you bet your bottom dollar. So anyway, guys, have a good week. I'm going to be signing off now. And yeah, just tomorrow's the last day of me just doing the readings for people. And then I've got some impossible mission to accomplish. KRS Hunt is going on a mission. So see you guys. And I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Bye-bye.